Okay, start.
Hello friends, my name is Dhruv Singh and happy Diwali to all. Today I will be teaching you system of resistor. So system of resistor contains two parts, one is series and one is parallel. So what is series and what is parallel? We will learn them one by one. So first series. Series is a system of resistor where resistors are placed one by one or after each other. We will see one example. So let's have a point A. In series system of resistor are connected one by one. So we have something like this. So this we can call a system of series of system of resistor. We can name it by R1, R2 and R3. So each of them are connected one by one. So we can call them series of resistor. Now we will understand parallel system of resistor. In parallel system of resistor, resistor divides from one place into several parts. We will see them one also. So let's say we have a point A. Here the flow of current will continue, that is I. Now it will be divided into parts. So we can say that so this is a system of parallel resistor where resistors divide from a current circuit and then again combined at a point. Okay, so we can name them to R1, R2 and R3. Now what happened in R1? I remains the same, that is current remains the same, but the voltage here changes across them. So to measure the voltage, we can put here a voltmeter in each of them. This will help us to know what current or volt of current is flowing from them. What happens here, that volt remains the same, so we can directly measure it by a single voltmeter. But since I changes here, so we can name it as I1, I2 and I3. To measure all of them, I1, I2 and R3, we can put here a ammeter. So ammeter looks somewhat like this, denoted by A. Okay, so the ammeter will tell us what current is flowing through them, since it divided into several parts. Now we will see some derivation of them. So first we will see the derivation of series. So we know that in series I remains the same but the volt changes. So to take out them, we can say that Vs, S stand for series, is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Now since it is derivation, so by Ohm's law we can say that V is equal to IR. So we will replace V with IR. So that is IRS is equal to IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3. Okay, now here we can take I as common, so it will be I as common and R1 plus R2 plus R3, and here it is I RS. Now we will cancel I, and the final formula is RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay, so this is the formula for series, to finding out what current is flowing through a series. Like we can see the example. So if here 2 ohm of current is flowing, here 3 ohm and here 4 ohm. So to find out this, we can substitute them into this formula. That will be 2 plus 3 plus 4. Now it will be 9 ohm. So total current flowing through this is 9 ohm. Now we will see the derivation of a parallel system of resistor. So we know that here I changes continuously, so we can say that Is is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay, now we will substitute it with Ohm's law. So what is Ohm's law? V is equal to IR and I is equal to V by R. So we will substitute all of them with I is equal to VR. It will be VR S. It will not be S here. We can substitute it with P because it is parallel. So V by RP is equal to V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. Now we can take V common from them. Okay, so we will do it as Rp is equal to V and R1 plus R2 1 by R1 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Now we can cancel here V 1 by 1. Okay, so Rp is equal to 1 by R1 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Now we can use it from substitute them from here. Okay, let's take here 2, 3 and 4. So we will substitute them each by each. So here it is 1 by Rp. So what we will do? 1 by, first we will take ohm, they are ohm. So 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 4 ohm. So 1 by 2 ohm plus 1 by 3 ohm plus 1 by 4 ohm. Now what we will take the LCM of this. So LCM of this will be 6.
Should not be 6 because 4 is not divisible. 4.
Yes sir.
So it can be 12. It can be.
Yeah, it can be 12. Okay, so it will be 12. Now we will substitute each of them. Okay, so it will be your 6 plus here it will be 4 and here it will be 3. Now it becomes 13 by 12 ohm. So by this method we can find out the total resistance of ohm in parallel and by that one in series. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.